One and a half inches there for 10 shots at 100 yards, so I'm pretty happy with that.
Hey guys, and welcome to Ozzie Reviews. Well, today I'm checking out the Ruger Precision Rimfire 22LR rifle. So let me show you what it comes with. So we've got a Ruger lock, we've got the Ruger manual, a sticker and a whole heap of promotional gear. So just go ahead and clear it to start with. Now we'll give you a run by of it. So as you can see, it's finished in this full black anodized finish. So the actual rifle looks really nice. As soon as I took it out of the box, I just thought to myself, yep, here's another firearm that Ruger got right. You know, I definitely like the look of it. Now overall it weighs 6.8 pounds or 3 kilos. We'll start at the front of it. Now we've got a Magpul M-LOK free float handguard. It's 15 inches in length. The barrel itself is 18 inches in length and it's a target barrel, so it's a heavy barrel. It's cold hammer forged steel. We've got a threaded end piece there, 1/2 inch by 28 TPI thread. So it's going to be compatible with all your standard like AR muzzle devices. You know, so if you're going to put on like a suppressor, if it's legal in your area, muzzle brake, whatever, it's going to fit and you can, you know, enhance the look, you know, to suit your needs. Now coming back to the receiver here, now on top I've got just some loopholed rings and also just a cheap Bushnell rimfire optic, the 3-12 by 40. I've also got the 22LR turret on top so that, you know, we can actually sight it in for the 22, and it's got the different indicators there for different distances for the 22LR cartridge, which I thought would be really applicable for this rifle. Now the Picatinny rail here is 30 MOA, so it's going to allow for that extra range. Now the action itself, look, this is pretty much just a standard Ruger American, that's all it is. We've got an oversized bolt knob here. However, they do have another feature built in to this called the big gun bolt throw. Now I've read in the manual about it, and to me I don't really see the point. You know, the rimfire bolt throw they're saying here is 1.5 inches. Now they're saying that by removing basically a clip within the bolt, you can extend that to mimic like a short action centerfire and have 3 inch of bolt throw. So yeah, I don't know if I'd ever do that, but it's a feature that's available and that's there. Now it comes with a 15 round BX15 magazine. Obviously it's going to be compatible with the 10 round mags and also the BX25s as well. Now the trigger, it's the Ruger Marksman adjustable trigger. It's 2.25 pounds to 5 pounds of adjustment on it. The pistol grip here is just a standard AR-15 pistol grip. We've got the safety selector, which is the same as like the AR-15. Now that can basically be reversed, so if you are left-handed, you can swap it over to the other side. Now the chassis itself is a one-piece aluminium chassis, so in other words, like the stock here doesn't fold like the centerfire version. Just at the back here, now hopefully I should be able to get this on the camera, guys. There's a tab here. Now if I can just manipulate this to pull it up, there's an Allen key that's just sitting in there. Okay, now that's what you actually use to adjust the trigger width. So obviously it's pretty good. I mean, you can adjust that out in the field. So just at the bottom here, I don't know if you can see that. I think we should have it there on camera. So just in there, you can see that there's a little Allen screw, and that's all you need to do. Just turn it anti-clockwise to lighten the trigger pull, or turn it clockwise to increase the trigger pull. Now moving to the back, having a look at the stock here. fully adjustable for your length of pull there, and also your cheek well. You can change the height there. All you need to do is just pull down on the tab here and it just fully adjusts. So I've got it set to where I'm comfortable and my correct eye relief is. So yeah, really straightforward. I can't fault that at all. At the back of the stock, we've got just a rubber kick pad. Obviously you don't need it for 22, but it's going to give you that grip when you pull it into your shoulder. We've got a quick detach sling mount there, or attachment. And as you can see here, we've got a pick rail to affix a monopod. So yeah, look, everything's been thought of. It's just a typical Ruger in my view, guys. Like, they really like to just include everything with their firearms. So really excited to get this and get it out in the field and test it out. So if you're looking at one, around about $700 here in Australia. Obviously that will change depending on what the exchange rate is doing at the time. I've seen them a little bit cheaper. I've also seen them a little bit more as well. So it just depends on where you're located in Australia as to what you'll pay. Anyhow, guys, look, enough chatting. Let's get out in the field now and put this great little precision rimfire to the test. All right, guys, so we've got the rifle bore sighted. So we should be pretty much on target with the rest of the ammo here. So what we've got here to start with is the SK Rifle Match. Then we've got the SK Standard Plus. Then we've got Eley Match. Then Eley Edge. And then last of all, we've got the CCI Mini Mag. So yeah, look, pretty much the first four are more of your precision or target type ammunition. And then we'll step up to the high velocity there. So let's just see how these 5 go down range 50 yards and see what we can achieve with the 10 shot groups. Okay, so our first group here was with the SK Rifle Match. We might be just on an inch or maybe just a tad under. Probably just a tad under, I'd say. Yep, 0.9 of an inch. Then down to the SK Standard Plus. I think we're going to be about the same there. Maybe a little bit more spread, just over an inch there. So we've come in at 1.3 inches. Then the Eley Match. Now probably just a little bit tighter. Still 1.2 inches, so I would have expected a bit more from that. The Eley Edge started to do a lot better. We had a couple of flyers there. We've come in at 1 inch there. And then down to the CCI Mini Mags. We'll be about the same there. Yep, out to 1.2 inches. So
At this stage, guys, it's hovering around that 1 inch, so we still haven't found the ammo that this rifle really loves. So let's try out some more. Okay, so the next set of ammo that we're going to use is the RWS high velocity hollow point. Then we're going to go to the 42 grain Winchester power point, then the 42 grain Winchester subsonic. We're going to try some of the Highland target, and then last of all we'll finish with the CCI Velociter. So just the same, guys, 50 yards, 10 shot groups. Let's see how we go. Okay, so our first group here was shot with the RWS high velocity. We've had a bit of spread there. We'll probably be about 1.3 inches. Then when we come down to the Winchester ammunition, both the 42 grain high velocity and subsonic, honestly, it just threw it around. I can't even measure that, guys, without having to rewind the footage and see where each shot went. The rifle definitely doesn't like that ammunition. When we come up to the Highland, that was a little bit better, so we're probably in there at 1 inch, so there's 1 inch there. Then when we come down the CCI Velociter, it was looking a lot more promising there. Had a few flyers out to 1.6 inches, but then if we'd stuck to the cluster there where the other 8 shots had been, we'd be down about 0.6 of an inch, so that would have been a lot better. Alright guys, so it's another day. What we had to do was stop the filming because unfortunately a fair bit of wind came in and we eventually got rained out. So anyhow, I'm back here with the Ruger Precision Rimfire for the second day. What I'm going to do now, guys, is just get it sighted right in for that Eley Edge, because that seemed to perform the best under the conditions that we had yesterday. So let's get that sighted right in. I'll show you the target there and see what sort of accuracy we can achieve today, because as you can see around us, we've got a lot better conditions. So let's get to it. Okay guys, so let's have a quick look at the target here at 50. So the first one we shot here had a little bit of spread. We had a little bit of a flyer there. So that's come in at 1.1 inches. So I thought I'd shoot another group just to see if I could get a little bit more consistency. And it's come in a little bit. You're looking at 0.9 of an inch there for 10 shots at 50. So a little bit more consistent there, so it seems to be sighted in nicely there at 50. So we'll have a little bit of fun with the rifle now and see what we can achieve in the real environment. Okay guys, so let's take a look at the target here at 100 yards. So the first one we had here had a little bit of spread, so we've gone out to about 2.7 inches. So yeah, not too happy with that. Then I've shot another group of 10 and it's come in quite a bit more. And we've got one and a half inches there for 10 shots at 100 yards. So I'm pretty happy with that. Okay guys, I'm going to finish up my final thoughts on the Ruger Precision Rimfire Rifle. Now a lot goes into this for $700, that's for sure. Now I'll start with a couple of things that I would have liked to have seen as standard with the rifle before I talk about the things that I really do like. Now the stock on this, a lot of people complained about the centerfire version, so therefore they replaced it with different ones because they had that AR type buffer tube so they could do it. With the rimfire version, you can't do that. So if you don't like this rear stock, you're pretty much stuck with it. I would have liked to have seen, a folding stock and just that rear buffer tube where you could just put on a whole heap of different AR type stocks. That's just me personally. That's what I would have liked to have seen. Up front too, I would have loved to have just seen a bipod attachment as standard, because let's face it, the amount of people that are going to put a bipod on a precision rifle is probably going to be about 9 out of 10. So that's something that I would have liked to have seen as standard. Look, really not much of a complaint because you can just go and buy one, but I just would have liked to have seen one as standard. Now, things I do like about the rifle, it feels very comfortable, in your hands, up to your shoulder as well. Feels really nice. You can adjust that cheek well to just get it spot on to your comfort level. Having a 30 MOA Picatinny rail on top is going to allow you to, mount like 1-inch tube scopes and really get out there, using that 22 caliber. Nice target barrel on it, threaded ends, so you can put all your muzzle devices on it. It takes the BX25s and BX15s and even the 10-round magazines. So, there's a capability there for a heap of rounds for a heap of fun plinking. Trigger on it's really nice as well. Now the bolt, I like the oversized bolt knob on it, really nice. The only thing that I have found is just with a bit of the ammo, I've found that it's had a few failure to feeds earlier on in the piece. That was just teething problems. And as you can see, there is a little bit of wiggle in the magazine, so perhaps the angles were causing a little bit of interference there. Now as for accuracy guys, look, I'm going to be really honest with you here. Do I think this is any more accurate than my standard Ruger American 22 that I've got? I really don't think so. We struggled to really get under an inch there with some really high quality ammo, and we're only able to get the best results there with Eley Edge, and I mean you're looking about $20 a packet for that, for a pack of 50. So most people who are going to buy this rifle probably won't be wanting to spend $20 a pack per ammo, so you're just going to have to experiment like I did and just put a heap of rounds downrange to see if you can find a cheaper version of ammo that this rifle will actually like. So yeah guys, overall fairly happy with it. If you want to get into something especially under $1,000 there, that you can do like some long range shooting in, that's going to have the platform for it and everything, by all means I'd really recommend this. But if you want something that's just absolutely tack driving accuracy, I really just don't think this would be the rifle for it. Anyhow guys, that's my honest viewpoint on it. So hope you enjoyed the review, and I hope you enjoy seeing me back shooting now that I'm on the mend after the shoulder operation. So till the next review guys, we'll catch you then.